Hi everybody, it's Wit. We're going to play some more Painscreek killings today. If you've been following along at all with these videos, you'll know that I am absolutely loving this game. Also, after the last playthrough, I think I have a theory of the crime. But I need to do a little bit more digging before I kind of give it a guess. But my feeling is, we've kind of been given this huge clue in our last playthrough where, if I can pull it up here. So this picture of a woman that we have yet to fully identify, but we have, I think I have a fairly good idea that this is Sophia. Sophia was a maid for the Roberts family, and this was in the private investigator's car that we were able to break into last time. Okay, and it says the secret lies with her. And so I feel like that really the key to this whole mystery is Sophia. Well, the only things that we really know about Sophia was that she was beautiful. She caused a lot of jealousy from other women because she was so pretty. And we know that Andrew Reed, the gardener, who himself was close to Vivian, the woman whose murder we're actually investigating, we know that he had a guilty conscience about something to do with Sophia, and that it involved him and Dr. Henry Johnson, and now I think possibly Vivian. And if we look at this letter, I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Okay? You know which one. Oh, it's an offset E. That might be important too. We know that a woman in white with dark hair has been seen outside of Henry Johnson's office. That a woman in white with dark hair helped a child get home after she was lost. But nobody knows who this person is. When this person appeared outside of Henry Johnson's office and someone spoke to her, she just walked away. And she was drenched. She appeared to be drenched. Well, and the nurse who was whose journal we were reading said it wasn't raining outside. Okay. So Andrew did something with Henry Johnson regarding Sophia. And then we get this note. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. The well. I mean, if this were a common knowledge place, right? Surely there aren't that many wells around. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. So there's something significant about this well, and we keep getting reports of this apparition that comes and goes and doesn't speak and is constantly seen by Andrew and is constantly seen by seen around Dr. Johnson, that she's been drenched. So whatever this well is, I think that that's where Sophia was killed, and I think that Henry Johnson and Andrew Reed somehow orchestrated it, but I don't think that they would have done it without being directed to. And that's where I think Vivian comes in, and possibly Charles Roberts, who we know had an affair. Okay? There's also a lot of orphans running around in this, or at least one orphan, I guess, Scott Brooks. So there may be a connection there. I don't know quite yet. That's part of my theory. I think that that's probably the connection, is that Charles had an affair with Sophia, and that possibly Scott was a product of that. But what strikes me as curious, what's the connection that I still haven't figured out, is Father Matthew's connection to this. He cared a lot about Sophia. He checked on her a lot and said that she was his cousin, even though people kind of acted like that was strange, that his interest in his cousin was strange or remarkable. So I'm wondering what role Father Matthew may play in figuring out what actually happened. Also of note is that we found out in the last playthrough that Trisha, who was Vivian's daughter, died, I believe, the same year she did, 1995. Yep. And that Scott died in 1995 too, in November. So we're starting to get more of in June 19th, 1995, Andrew died. So we're starting to get more of a timeline, and 1995 is a really busy year for people to die. So I don't know what that's about quite yet. So right now I'm in the Roberts mansion, and I found the key to Trisha's room in the security room. Trisha requested that all her books be brought to her room in the hospital. Okay, I have not been able to get into Trisha's room in the hospital yet. Oh, that's creepy. Does this say... That's the cat in the background, of course. The cabin. Okay, so the cabin is an object of much interest because we know that that's where Scott Brooks was when Vivian's body was found, that he spent a lot of time there, and much else we don't know yet. Trisha Roberts. Whew. Wonder what we're going to learn here. November 13th, 1988. So this is when she is 12, 13. Scott's a very strange kid. Or excuse me, Scott's a strange kid. Very quiet. I don't think it's right for the other boys to bully him and call him names. I wonder why Scott's parents didn't want him. January 6th, 1989. My second birthday. I don't like after-school programs, especially ballet. It's difficult and boring, and I hate proper etiquette. What's wrong with being myself? I don't need to be like Mom. Well, this is interesting. We know that Mom, Vivian, came from a poor family. So, I've mentioned before, and I was kind of just looking at the architecture of the place and saying that this feels very nouveau riche and that somebody's trying to present an image of being rich. And it seems like Trisha is rebelling against that, and that may be why Trisha drifts towards Scott. If Scott is Charles's son and Trisha is Charles's daughter, yikes. August 3rd, 1989. I haven't seen Dad for a while. I wonder when he'll be back. Every time I enter the study room, I can smell his tobacco smell. It's the perfect reminder when he's gone for so long. I miss Dad. Mom's always working. She's so busy with other people that she has no time for me. Okay, so not a great relationship going on there. No date, or maybe it's the same entry. Sometimes I wonder if Mom loves me. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Ooh, cold. Dorothy is of course, the head maid. And we see at the bottom here, study room code 44871, which I've written down. Interesting. We don't know what's going on, what had happened with Trisha, really, beyond that she had like a breakdown. Maybe she figured out her relationship with Scott in my theory of the crime. Yeah, we got a lock here. Okay, so we will be back here for sure. And then we need to go to the tea room. Yes, this is the tea room. I opened this with the key from the security office as well. But I wanted to go through Trisha's room first. Interesting. So, continuing our trend of writing down the questions. What is Trisha's, what's in Trisha's bedside stand? And what's in the tea room clock? I think it's also important that it says place an item, not a key, when it comes to Vivian's diary. No, this is probably going to illuminate some things. We have not seen her handwriting before. Friday, April 28th, 1972. Charles is running for election. I talked to Wilson and Edwards, and they both have agreed to support us. I don't think that they are doing this solely gain business benefits. Rather, they believe in Charles. Their support will help boost morale for our party. Friday, June 30th, 1972. It's our anniversary today. Charles invited me to my favorite restaurant. It was a complete surprise, and I was so happy. I thought he might have forgotten. After dinner, we spent the rest of the evening walking along the beach. We talked as if we were teenagers in love. I could not remember the last time I felt this carefree. Okay, I think they were married in 71, so that was their 1-year anniversary. Wednesday, August 9th, 1972. Magdalene is coming. What should I do? Magdalene is Charles's mother. She's always asking when we'll be having kids. I don't think I'm ready yet, not when I'm still recovering from the miscarriage. Okay, so there was a miscarriage. Somewhere around sometime during 1972, probably. Friday, October 13th. Edwards called today and tried to push me in favor of a business arrangement that we discussed months ago. I rejected his request since it will breach the trust agreement between our companies. I didn't expect him to threaten me by backing out from supporting Charles. If that'll happen, so be it. I'd rather lose the support than make deals with people with no integrity. February 17th, 1993. Nelson and Brown investigation. Investigation on Painscreek Community Hospital donation funds. Dear Miss Vivian Roberts, our latest investigation shows that Dr. Henry Johnson has been embezzling funds from the Roberts Relief Foundation. Okay, so that's how we know what's going on with him. Or that's part of what's going on with him. And we kind of suspected that there was embezzlement going on, and this guy, he keeps, like, Dr. Henry Johnson, like, would just disappear for days at a time on business trips and not tell anybody. Anyway, he's sending a portion amount to an offshore private account under the name of Jefferson Investments, LLC. Have we come across that before? Every 5th of the month, an exact amount of $9,990 is being transferred, supposedly for the payment of medical supplies and equipment. However, neither the equipment nor the medical supplies could be accounted for. This has been going on for the past 16 months. As of now, the total amount embezzled nears $160,000. Sincerely, Roland Brown. Wait. Roland. That name sounds familiar. Ah, Raymond Brown. So is this his brother? Also, I wonder if what they're intimating. So the $9,990, that's the maximum amount you can transfer without the bank having to alert the federal government. So, bunch of hate mail. How does it feel to run the lives of many? Cost me my job, you heartless witch. You don't deserve to live. Interesting. And I have no idea. It won't let me pick those up. Okay. Let's look at our inventory and see what we got here. Mansion room key found inside the mansion kitchen drawer. That this is to the servants' quarters or something. It used to be used with villas and mansions. And that's our cabin key. Okay. So, the guest room, the maid room, the attic are places that we need to go. I'm gonna try... Oh, also the code, which... was in Trisha's diary. So. Study room. What's the study room? So here's the security office. This attic... Alright, I'm gonna try a couple of these keys. Okay. The study room is not on the second floor map, so I can assume that it might be on the first. So I'm looking for a room that has a code. But also, while we're here, we need to keep trying this key, I guess. Oh, wow. Well, oh well. I have no idea what this room is, actually. What an interesting design. For, kind of insane how... I mean, I keep commenting on this, but it's kind of insane how rich they're making them out to be. It looks like it's locked from the other side, too. Wow, what is this? The key to the hotel? I'm not supposed to... I don't know. That's useful. Oh, so many keys. Okay, so this feels like the item to wind up the clock. So I'm gonna go back up there right after this. Ooh, Vivian Roberts. Monday, January 2nd, 1994. Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott is too inexperienced and is a burden to him. What he hasn't realized is that the garden has not been maintained well over the past few months, that his drunk behavior is irritating, and that Scott is actually doing more work than he is. Scott is a fast learner. He should be up to speed in no time. Charles was the one who insisted on hiring him anyways. Okay, something going on between Charles and Scott. Charles likes the boy. They've been hunting together quite a number of times, and Charles always seems happy with his company. I just don't understand his love for hunting. He sometimes spends more time hunting in his hunting cabin than he does at home. So something around the hunting cabin. Does Charles have something to do with the kids? Because we keep hearing tales of disappearing kids or murdered kids, and that it always has something to do with being near the cabin. So what are they hunting? Oh, I don't. Oof. Okay, so Tuesday, January 3rd, 1994. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking around about Sophia. How did he know about Sophia? Who could have told him? It must have been Andrew, that drunk. I told him Sophia's gone. Those hallucinations of his is getting worse. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I'll need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott. From now on, I'll try to see who he talks to and who he asks. Yeah, Vivian's way too interested in Scott asking about Sophia to not be involved. Friday, April 8th, I called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising event. When he asked what the funds will be used for, I told him it was used to raise awareness of Painscreek, to promote our town's tourism. After listening, he agreed to help. When asked how much he would charge, he simply said it'd be free. I was surprised. I appreciate his contribution for this town. Oliver's photography that's a shop, so we need to get into that shop because there's stuff in there that we need. Evidence, apparently. Tuesday, April 12th, 1994, the deal with Howard Medical came through just as I anticipated. Instead of being happy, I feel empty. Am I getting numb from work, or is it that I don't care anymore? Saturday, May 14th, 1994. Our dinner tonight was quiet. Charles didn't eat much. He asked me about my day, but I didn't want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to him much these days. Tricia was silent as well. She's distancing herself from me. I can feel it. She used to confide in me about everything. Now we hardly talk. Is stopping her from seeing Scott wrong? Wednesday, July 6th, 1994. I don't want Tricia to be near Scott anymore. Of all the men in the world, why would Tricia pick him? This is unacceptable. What on earth is that? Sunglasses? So is this their bedroom? Okay. Now I'm looking for whatever the study is. So it'll have a code. Been in here, right? No, yeah, that's upstairs. I mean, this looks like the study, right? Did I find a code in here? I don't remember. I mean, this certainly seems like the study, right? Maybe this is 5 numbers, okay. 44871. Finally. Okay, so I'm in the study. Oh, that was the library. Pardon. Dining, wine cellar, laundry room. Maybe my key goes to the wine cellar. Master bedroom, bathroom. Okay. And then the garage. Okay. Of course, there's a key or a code. Of course that didn't work. You never know. Lighter. Desk jump. Vivian Roberts' medical report, 1974. So Henry Johnson. Vivian's situation is currently stabilizing. She has accepted the fact that she cannot conceive anymore. However, she needs more time to fully recover, and a 6-month rehabilitation is necessary. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. This only helps prolong her recovery. I'm suggesting that you try to refrain from visiting your wife until she's in a better state to receive you. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. Painscreek Community Hospital regards a patient's recovery as the highest priority. Our staff will do their very best to help Vivian. I apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you. Ooh. So the pawn is a 2. And a 5. Interesting. Ooh, okay. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. So there's a combination lock somewhere. I'm gonna actually take a picture of that in case I lose my notes. Oh. Oh, they let me pick it up. Without prompting me. That is kind of confusing. I don't know when this game wants me to carry stuff with me and when it says, no. Is this telling me the books? So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Did that work? Okay. Four right, 6 left, 3 right. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Maybe it's in order, but using this as the keystone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then going back to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then going back to it. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3. Four right, 6 left, 3 right. Maybe I'm miscounting. Maybe it's including this one. So, that doesn't make any sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3. No. Maybe it's just, maybe it's one book. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Let me look around the room. Maybe I need to include the book. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Nope. Okay, let me try this again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then maybe it's back to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I've done this multiple times already. Maybe I'm doing it from the wrong book. Maybe I should not assume that it's all from this book. But dang. What can I do differently here? I mean, they have numbers on them, but 4 and then right doesn't make sense. Is it 4? I really need to think about that. I actually am, I have, somewhere to be, so I'm gonna think about that, and I will come back and hopefully have it figured out. So, see you guys then.